When you come upon this infinite, pregnant void, it's sort of a non-experience. It's the ultimate and sort of final return to the absolute. And then there's sort of this, it's very much like, once you've kind of taken this journey to nowhere, so it doesn't actually go anywhere. It's like a journey from here, to kind of here, to really here. But it's kind of like breathing in and breathing out. You return to the source completely, and then the source, boom, returns from absolute infinite potential, emptiness, universal presence, personal presence. And then, of course, it comes into thought, image, imagination, memory, all that. Each step along the way, it's sort of a solidification of something that's not solid, but it solidifies and solidifies and solidifies and solidifies. And its ultimate solidification, would be something like this, or this is relatively solid, but this chair and this microphone is nowhere near as solid as the beliefs in your head. Because most of you aren't going to die for a chair, but we human beings have a way of being very willing to die for our ideas, don't we? And kill for them as well. That's what I mean by this may seem solid, or the granite rocks in the Sierra may seem solid, but they're nothing as solidified as the kind of thoughts we get attached to. That's a very solid, dense manifestation, right? And so, you see, the whole idea in this whole spiritual, really coming to a full awakening of what we are, it's not to eliminate anything. We spend way too much trying to eliminate certain things. Nothing's eliminated here. Certain things fall away and eliminate themselves, mostly attachments. But once we've really fully returned, and then once the grasping has dropped away, then it's all these levels of being, you may say, are freed up. Now you have a mind to use, but the mind isn't sticky. The mind doesn't believe itself, you see. Doesn't get caught up in its own. The thought no longer thinks that thoughts are the most intelligent things in the universe, which is a really amazing thought in and of itself, you see. That maybe what I think isn't the smartest thing in the universe, you see. That there is actually an intelligence. Because after all, spirituality, if it's real, it's not about imagination, and it's not really about hope, and it's not really about belief, and all these silly things that we often make it into. It's actually an awakening to the fundamental reality. And the fundamental reality has an unimaginable infinite intelligence, and an infinite creativity, and an infinite love. They naturally pour forth from this infinite void. It's just completely natural. So we eventually still have a mind to use, but we know where the real intelligence lies. And so we use our mind for practical matters, and when you don't have to use it for practical matters, it gets to take a rest. Most human beings' mind rarely takes a rest, you see. Mostly because it thinks it's important all the time.